Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back. Feel free to subscribe if you're interested in any of these things. Yeah, in any of these things right here. I'll end up cycling through any of them on any given day, for about 30 minutes a day. So, update number one, I live in South Texas. Francine did not hit us, thank goodness. Thank you guys for sending thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. Um, and thank you for saying kind words to me as well. I'm really grateful for everybody complimenting me and being so nice. It means so much to me. Thank you guys. I see it, I hear it, and I appreciate it so much. I think this week I've been really battling with some insecurities within myself. But your kind words really do help. So thank you so much. It means the world to me, and I really appreciate it. So, also, how are you guys doing? As always, my comment section is your comment section. What are you guys watching? What are you guys listening to? What are you reading? Um, right now, what I'm watching is Interview with a Vampire and Wednesday in the background, kind of. Um, I'm not gonna comment on those really as much as I'm gonna comment on what I'm listening to, which is Twin Tribes, and I am so fucking obsessed with Twin Tribes right now. It's everything to me. And I'm still reading Slewfoot, so that's what I'm watching, listening to, and reading. Watching Interview with the Vampire. Now I love Interview with the Vampire, and I love Anne Rice. I like that she got into a fucking public fight, the owner of Popeye's Chicken in New Orleans. And you cannot take Anne Rice from me. Death cannot hold her from me. I love her too much. Our love. No, I'm kidding. I don't even know who she is. But I love her so much. She is that bitch. And I love a good I love a good bitch. And she is. So yeah. A couple of days ago, I think yesterday, yeah, yesterday was actually Marie Laveau's birthday. Did y'all know that? Yeah, she's a Virgo. That's super exciting. Um, I am really obsessed with this Ankh belt from Killstar, but it's like $33 plus tax plus shipping, which is $10. So it comes out to like $47 or something at the end of the day, and I've been so obsessed with it for so long. I've been coveting it for a very, very long time. And they discontinued it, and I try to hunt it down, Poshmark, everything. All the pretty goth girls and all of the pretty videos are wearing it. And they're so pretty. And I love them so. Um, and they're so pretty. I love a pretty girl. I'm sorry. I do. I can't help it. You can't stop me. I like the pretty girls. You can't stop me. Um, Hi. So I've like, I don't know, because I'm not really a belt person. I end up giving all my belts to my kids and they wear them, and I'm like, fuck. Like, I had a studded belt, gave it to my son. Looks way better on him than it did on me. I don't even fucking have jeans that I wear like that. I wear jeans 1 month out of the year. Not enough to fucking have a belt. But this isn't a belt that needs jeans. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but it's that kind of belt. So it's really, really, really pretty. And I really love it. I'm gonna have to go back and forth to see if I want that for my birthday or not. But yeah. Yeah. I don't know, but listen, I do love this vampire venom from Wet and Wild. It is so fucking cool. It is so amazing. It's so cool. And oh yeah, that belt. That's what I was talking about. But I love this. This is cool. You get it at Walmart, Target, anywhere where they're selling like the Wet and Wild Fantasy Makers little line of Halloween stuff. It's super fun. I like it. I mixed it with a how do you say, a lip stain. So it's not this color, but I put it over the lip stain to like secure the lip stain in because I like the color of the lip stain. Um yeah. Yeah, super fun. But yeah, so I want to talk about Twin Tribes. It is such an amazing band, a little amazing group. I love them so much, and I can't stand it. I can't stand it, guys. I'm obsessed with them. Well, the two people I'm listening to right now a lot, well, three. I'm listening to the It Came From the 80s playlist on YouTube. Right now I'm listening to Volume 6, which is my favorite out of all of the It Came From the 80s. I'm also listening to Moon Vampire, who I love and adore. I love Moon Vampire. And Twin Tribes. Those are like my three main things I'm listening to right now. And I'm sorry, added bonus, Tom Waits. Obsessed. I'm totally fucking obsessed with Tom Waits as well. Bone Machine is really good. It's really good. I listened to, I think, Swordfish Trombones, and it's okay, but it's not Bone Machine. Bone Machine's really good. I bought 2 Tom Waits CDs a couple of days ago, from like this underground comic shop down the way or whatever, and I like it. I like it a lot. I like Renfield, so I like him as Renfield. Let's just have a Renfield appreciation section for a second. Isn't he adorable? Look at him. Let him go. Let him. Okay. Anyways, that's enough. That's enough. Love Renfield. I love a good ghoul archetype. I love a good ghoul character. But I think my favorite is the one in A Vampire in Brooklyn. He's my favorite ghoul ever. I forgot his name. But yeah. Is it Julius Jones? Is that it? Did I just pull that out of my head? Anyways, I love a good ghoul character. I can't stand it. I love it so much. I have like a bunch of Hot Topic hot caches. I don't know where I put them. Did I put them in here? I don't know where I put them, but I have a fuck ton of them, and I intend on spending them. So later on today, I think I'm gonna go ahead and sift through their online shop. What's it called? Their website. Oh my god! I'm gonna sift through the Hot Topic website and see what I would like to purchase, because you can use them online or in person. The kind madame of Hot Topic, the manager of Hot Topic, told me that I could use all of them on one purchase, and I was like, you ain't gotta tell me twice, baby girl. I will fucking do that shit. Don't fuck with me. So I thought that was pretty cool, and I was like, hell yeah, let's fucking do it. Let's do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark down what I want, and then I have like 5 or 6 of them. So, and they activate today, and they go out of activation the 22nd, which is a day or two before my birthday. So I'm excited about that, at least. I was feeling kind of insecure this week. I don't know what happened, but maybe it was the threat of the hurricane or something. And then I had somebody be kind of like extremely rude to me, and it just brought back a lot of memories. But your guys' kind words really helped me. And also, I ran into a bunch of like little alternative kids this past weekend at the mall, and they were so fucking nice. They were like, I love your hair, I love your outfit. And the tiny alternative child within me was like, we made it. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm saying? And I could have cried right then and there. It was so sweet. Then I went to HEB, and somebody's grandma, like 80-year-old grandma, was like, girl, I love your hair. That's my favorite fucking color. And like, so I felt really like okay and solidified with my hair color. And I mean, my eyes, my makeup, everything is like this type of red. I do enjoy this red, but I think, like somebody said before, it was just the initial shock of being like, God damn, that's motherfucking red, bitch. This shit's red. And I'm used to it being like copper-esque, you know what I mean? So, it was sweet. I felt like I got a lot of strange external validation on who I am as a person, and like praise, like that I didn't know I needed. And something else. I think I saw an interview with John Waters, and he was telling, what's that girl's name? Ricky Lake. He was telling her, read good comments twice, bad comments once, or something like reviews or critiques or something like that. And I was like, that's interesting. So it was really cool to like hear him say that also, because I don't know, I was feeling a certain way, right? And then everybody was being so nice to me, and then I had one person that was acting like a total shit ass towards me, and I was like, But I listened to that little shit ass person once, and I listened to all the good comments and the good reviews twice. And now I feel 100% better. Wow! No, but I think it is important. I try to make it like it's hard for people to be rude on my platforms. To me, because as a child, people were extremely rude. And I find that alternative, feminine presenting alternative humans end up getting a lot of hate, and they get berated online. I don't know why. Or they get like thrown into the fetish category, which do not fuck with me. Don't do that shit to me. I don't like it and I don't appreciate it. So yeah, and it's difficult because yeah, I find that to be extremely fucked up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like female presenting alternative people or gothic people always get like a lot of shit online and sometimes in person, but mostly online. We went to see Beetlejuice, and that was so much fun. I'm not gonna give any spoilers, but there were some shitty kids sitting next to my teenage son, and every time Jenna Ortega was on screen, they were like saying very vulgar, disgusting things about her, and my son was like, I couldn't enjoy the movie because they were constantly talking about trying to like screw her, and I was like, dude, fucking shut the fuck up. Like, it's a movie. They legitimately tell you, like, in the fucking thing to not fucking act like that. You know what I mean? So, anyways, I was all mad. I was like, I'm so sorry, son. And I was like, if you want to go watch it again, we can rent it at home and watch it on our projection screen if you want. Or watch it on the big TV or something and make a whole night out of it. Where, but it was the first movie theater experience my kids experienced together, as like both conscious individuals, right? Because the last movie I've ever been to in the theater was Thor Ragnarok, and it was when my second child was young, and we left because he was crying. But it was now they're both conscious and aware of existing. So it was kind of embarrassing that a bunch of fucking teenagers were like ruining the experience for my son. But they were acting like total assholes to my husband, and he gave them the stare down. And they were like, oh, boo. You know what I mean? So read them and weep. Whatever. But I was sitting a couple rows down with my friend because we had planned on going, and I planned on going with my husband and my kids. So I was like, oh, here's the thing. You boys sit over there, and us girls are going to sit down here, and y'all can hang out, and then we'll hang out. And then, I was like, and then my husband, who doesn't get to spend that much time bonding with the kids, can bond with them, right? Because if I'm there, then they'll constantly talk to me, like ask me for help and stuff like that. But if I'm a couple rows down, sitting with my friend, who's also a mom and needed a break from her kids, then we can have our girl date and he can have the kids date, and we can all watch the movie together. And it worked out good, but I sat next to some like old people. I sat next to some old people who wouldn't shut the fuck up, and then I wouldn't shut the fuck up because when Danny Elfman's name came on screen, I was like, wow, let's go. I was like, Danny Elfman, because I love Danny Elfman. Yeah, and so whatever. But yeah, every time like a musical piece came on that was like from the 80s or something in the movie, the guy next to me would start clapping very loudly, and I was like, it's not live. He can't hear you. Shut up. Stop clapping. But I understand, like, it's strange. It was such a strange experience because it was the movie theater I had frequented so many times as a child, and now my children were in it. And I mean, I think I saw The Matrix in this movie theater. Maybe not. Let me think about it. I think I had, like, when it came out, maybe it was The Matrix Reloaded. I don't know. There was one of the Matrix movies I went to go sneak into. It was like The Matrix and Ice Age, I think. We got tickets for Ice Age. Then we're trying to sneak into the Matrix because we were not old enough to watch the Matrix alone. And so we kept like trying to go to the bathroom and like sneak into the Matrix without getting caught. But like back then they were like super anal about tickets and like kids sneaking into the other thing. Like, who gives a fuck, bro? Let the fucking kid watch the fucking Matrix. You want to fucking see? Come on, man. You want to see fucking Neo kick some ass? You see Keanu Reeves and fucking leather, bro. Let's fucking go. You know. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think I went to go see The Matrix there, but I didn't really see The Matrix. I saw Ice Age, but I didn't really see Ice Age. I saw The Matrix, you know what I mean? So it was interesting to be an adult back in the place where I was as a child. Seeing my children the age I was, you know what I'm saying? Like this self-reflection or whatever, and it was so cool, and I really appreciated it. I really appreciated being alive. You know what I mean? Like having survived my teens and 20s to become a 30-year-old and then also to see my children in their teens flourishing, their teens and their young whatever, 8 and 13, right? So flourishing and being happy and being healthy and protected and experiencing life without any of the like shit I had to fucking deal with. So I was like, I'm doing it, you know? And then little me on the inside was like, you're doing it! And I was like, we're doing it! And look, we're both here! Ah! You know, it was like, we're both here! Me and me. But it was super cool. And then, like I said, a bunch of alternative kids were like, we love your hair, we love your style. And I was like, ah! You know? And then some grandma was like, girl, that's my favorite motherfucking color, bitch! And I was like, thanks, Grammy! What's up? Girl, hell yeah, I needed that today. Like you. So I guess, in other words, I just felt accomplished for having survived my 20s and my teens and coming back to a place where I used to cry and instead laughing. You know what I mean? How they have that saying online, go laugh in the places you've cried. Well, I took it literally. I took it quite literally. And so I did. And I love it. I love it. I love my 30s. Obsessed. Wait till your 30s. They're good. Get past 30. It gets better. 20s sucked. Hated 20s. 20s, fuck you, bitch. Hated my 20s. Now, maybe y'all like your 20s because y'all little motherfuckers out there. Y'all little 20-year-olds. Y'all say no. You quit your jobs. You say fuck off. You break up with people. You move in. You move out. You fucking move on. You guys are crazy. I love this shit. I love watching this shit because I'm like, y'all got that gusto. Y'all got the fucking... Y'all got it. Y'all have it. You don't give a fuck. Like... In my 20s, I was clingy. I was so codependent, y'all. I was so fucking codependent. It was so sad. It was so sad, and it was so bad, and it was ruining my life. And I had no idea what codependency was. Sorry. My nose itches, and I gotta itch it. Y'all wasn't gonna tell me I had a bat in the cave. Come on now. I'm kidding, but yeah, my 20s were really bad. And my teens totally sucked. But... this is like really the first year that I've ever really lived fully without anybody holding me back, especially not myself. I've allowed myself to exist in every way possible, and I feel alive for the first time in my entire fucking life. I feel alive, and it feels so good. It feels so good. I needed this. This is exactly what I needed. My entire life was my 30s. And it's just so beautiful. Sorry, I just found my book. I was looking for this book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. I was looking for this book, A Court of Thorns and Roses. Don't tell me anything about it because I haven't finished reading it. It was hiding underneath a separate book that I have. So I collect a lot of books on Dracula, living, fictional, non-fictional, you know what I mean, dead, all kinds of shit, stories, stuff like that. This book, it's dusty. Everything in my house is dusty, and you know what I found out? It's because of the area we live in. Anyways, this book is really cool. It's called The Order of the Dragon by Colleen D. Clements, PhD, and it's the battle between the other history and the accepted history, right? It's really fucking cool. I love it. It's about everything. Dragons, fictional, non-fictional. Look, there's Loki. Thou art mad now, Loki, and reft of mine. Why, Loki, livest thou not oft? Odin complains, but Odin does not side with him against Thor or against the other enemies. Loki is known as a friend to man. So yeah, it talks about all kinds of different dragons. It talks about all kinds of different dragons. Fictional, non-fictional, stuff like it's just the order of the dragon. And also it goes into, why am I shaking it? Freak book lovers out. It talks about like all kinds of cool shit. If you're into dragons, if you're into mythology, if you're into, Dracula, as well as, like everything draconian as well. Like, draconian. Like, the reptile lizard people. This is a good one. It's very academic, very thick, and very wordy. So if you are into that, I highly recommend it. If you're not into that, you're not gonna like it. If you don't know how to read, like, in a like academic way, you know what I'm saying? If you're like just into like books because of pictures, you're probably not gonna like it. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to save you money, because it is so dense, but it's good. It's so full. It's so full. It's so dense, and it's very, very good. And it's a unique look on the draconian dragon history, right? I like, let me get out of a subject real quick. So I like UFOs and aliens and things of that nature. I actually I record a lot of UFOs on my night vision goggles, unexplained phenomenons, things like that. But I keep them all to myself. I don't publish them or anything like that, because who fucking cares? It doesn't matter. But yeah, I like that stuff. I love learning about different star seeds and different, I don't know, how do you say, stories of the heavens and things of that nature. What people think are going on, I love learning about tall grays, short grays, motherfucking sideways grays, and different like craft and things of that nature. I love a good UFO story. I've seen Travis Walton twice in Roswell, New Mexico, and I got his autograph. And I take pictures with him every time I see him. And I have his autograph. And I don't know, I enjoy that kind of shit. Maybe that's something you don't know about me, but if you follow me on Instagram, which you can, South Texas Vampire, I go to Roswell once a year to the Crash Fest. Me and my family do, and we're always like doing eccentric shit, because I'm eccentric. And then nice way to put it. I am very eccentric and very different. So yeah, I love UFO stuff. I have a lot of starseed, like alien races shit, you know what I mean, like different stuff on, sorry, I'm putting up my makeup, different stories on different like Pleiadians and things like that. I used to work with some people who claim to be Pleiadian starseed contactees and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just interesting. I love hearing people's stories. And now, is it true? Is it not true? I don't fucking know. It's just fun. It's fun talking to UFO contactees. Have you ever talked to them? I love just talking to people. I love hearing people's stories, hearing what their experiences are with the, alien phenomenon, because I also have stories of my own. So, whatever. And they're my own experiences. So, wow, this is really not something I've ever truly said out loud to anybody other than my close friends, family. But yeah, I have my own like stories, and I have my own phenomenons that I've experienced and seen and whatnot. And do I care if you believe me? I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you call me a fucking psycho. Couldn't care less. But Is it fun listening to these people and going to these events and like participating in a drum circle? Hell yeah, it's so much fun. Living life is fun. And like I said before, my 30s are all about me and my family living life to its fullest and just doing whatever the fuck we want without anybody telling us what to do. Okay, or worrying about what other people think. So as a child, I was very, very embarrassed of things and super fearful of judgment. In my 30s, honey, I'm judging you. I'm kidding. But yeah, so yeah, my 30s are just so full of life, and I want to continue this. I want to go from this beautiful flower blooming and extend the bloom until the day I die. I always want to live my life to the fullest and meet people and ask questions. And, you know, I think something that I would have been really good at is a investigative journalist, because I'm so nosy and I love listening, I love talking, and I love a good story. I don't give a fuck what the story is. Let's fucking do it. Let's talk about it. Let's yap. I'm great with yapping. You know what I mean? So something else that people probably don't know about me is that, well, I'm an astrologer, one. I don't do it professionally anymore. I used to be a manager at a metaphysical shop, and I've been on the news twice for astrology and tarot. So, yeah. There's a lot of things that happen to human beings. A lot of things that cannot be explained. Things that we're still trying to figure out to this day, right? So I just love being amongst people like me. People who are unique, eccentric, a little kooky, a little strange. Just trying to figure out what the fuck the human experience is in any way, shape, or form they can in the safest way possible. I don't ever condone people using like external influences to like, you know, fuck yourself up. But I do like getting invited to all the contactee meetups and stuff like that. I think it's fun just talking to people and sharing your story and whatnot. I also love listening to people's stories, because there's been times where I have run into a woman who claims that she was on a starship with somebody from the Galactic Federation and she listened in on their conversations and all this stuff. And then, you know, how do you explain it? Like, she told me some things that made no sense at the time. And then later on, I was like, that's the shit that lady was talking about. What the fuck? And these people are so interesting because they just seem like they're like, you know, in their own world. And yet it's like out of the mouths of these people who are so different and strange and beautiful and unique comes some of the most, like, the biggest realizations that you could ever have. You know what I mean? It's just interesting. It's interesting. And yeah, sometimes it's like people with like vast and exquisite and very complex mental illness, and I understand that completely. Being a manager at a metaphysical shop, I have seen a lot of different types of mental illness, and I've seen a lot of different types of like spiritual warfare and psychological warfare and literal fucking cults. So I do enjoy a good UFO story. I enjoy a good sighting. I enjoy going to like different holy places or places that people say are sacred, that the star ancestors have come down on and like, you know, hung out or whatever. I enjoy all of that because that's just something that's always been a part of me, you know? So yeah, if you're interested in the history of dragons, draconian energy, and influence with mankind and that stuff, this is a really unique, interesting book. But I usually, like, the reason I got it was mostly because of, I collect books on Dracula. Yeah. So what are you guys doing? What are you listening to? Do you believe in UFOs? Do you believe in the paranormal? Do you believe in UFOs? Do you believe in the paranormal? Are you a freaky deaky son of a bitch just like me? If so, leave a comment below. Tell me your story. No, yeah, I just think it's fun. I love Roswell, 1947. Woo! I love listening to different stories. I love listening to, okay, so you're probably gonna think I'm a total loser. I don't care. Coast to Coast AM. Love it. Love it. Fucking talk about crazy shit. Hell yeah. What the fuck is up? I find these stories to be fascinating. Do I believe them all? No. Do I listen to them all? Yes, I do. I listen to every story anybody says. And I listen with like an innocent heart. Like I'm truly trying to understand you without judgment. So that's something that I picked up just listening to people's stories so I could try to help them find the information they need, whether it was a book or not, to talk to one of our spiritual counselors who are also psychics, tarot card readers, astrologers, things like that. I do believe in astrology as a true phenomenon, mostly Vedic. I like Vedic astrology a lot. I try my hardest to listen to these stories, to these magnificent tales, just as much as I can, because I love them, and they do remind me of like being a little kid and being in the bar and listening to all these guys tell me all these crazy things, or overhearing things like that. They're just fun to listen to, and some of them are real. Some of them are real. Which ones? I don't know. I know what's happened to me in my life. I know what I've experienced is real. And there is a book talking about that where you don't have evidence, but you have experience. And I had many hours working at that shop where I would just read tons of different information, like from Dolores Cannon. That one guy, he's kind of a little bonkers. I forgot his name, but he talks about the reptilians a lot. He talks about them a lot. But yeah, I love listening to different stories. I love listening to different aspects of, the human condition and I think that living here, I kind of lost some of that because I am surrounded by a bunch of blue-collared workers, a bunch of people who don't believe in that kind of phenomenon or write it off as just mental illness going rampant, or maybe they're dumping chemicals in the water, which all three things can be true. It could be a real phenomenon. They are dumping chemicals in the water, and a lot of us have mental illness, so it's a triad of things. But yeah, have you guys ever experienced anything strange or spooky? I want to know. In fact, tell me right fucking now. My big ass ears are listening. But yeah, if you guys are interested in me telling my stories, let me know and I will yap about that in the future. And if not, that's fine too. Just tell me to shut the fuck up. Just kidding. I will talk to you guys later, hopefully tomorrow. Yeah, I hope you guys have a great day, and take it easy. Goodbye.